Hi, I'm Pierre and I head up partnerships at Percent. So, Percent is a global donation API and we make it as easy as possible for our partners to build purpose into what they do. Our APIs help our partners easily embed giving into their digital products, vet and validate non-profits, and safely disperse funds to them around the world. The reason for this is the non-profit sector is a really complex space, and businesses that try to engage in it meet huge operational cost and brand risk, which often puts them off either engaging in the space altogether, or they do so but in ways that fail to actually make an impact, both socially and for their bottom line. So what we've done is built the infrastructure that strips away this complexity to deliver safe and easy giving around the world. We then let our partners plug into this so that they can create the features that will delight their customers without having to worry about the rest. So what's the problem I'm solving? Well, the last 12 months have accelerated the changes that we were already seeing in the world. With COVID, Black Lives Matter, and the worsening climate crisis, consumers are now putting purpose top of the agenda. However, the problem that a lot of businesses have when they try to respond to this demand and build purpose and giving into what they do is twofold. Firstly, they fail to actually involve their customers in the experience of giving. And secondly, they fail to truly engage their customers by letting them support the causes that matter to them. Instead, they'll choose a charity that means a lot to the business, but means very little to their customers. And don't get me wrong, businesses having their own charities that they support is a great thing. But by not involving and engaging their customers along the way, they firstly create less impact, and secondly, miss out on the benefits of aligning their brand with their customers' values, which are driving increased customer loyalty, customer acquisition, net promoter score, and revenue growth. So the way that Percent solves this is twofold. Firstly, our APIs help you involve your customers in your purpose by building it into the place where you actually interact with them, your digital products. You can just plug into our infrastructure to cut down the engineering and operational costs you would otherwise face. Secondly, Percent enables you to truly engage your customers in your purpose by letting them support the causes that actually matter to them. As people, we all care about different things, and for many of us, there's one cause that we will change our behaviour in order to be able to support. But for brands with thousands or millions of customers, being able to offer those customers some kind of choice in terms of who to support would mean taking on huge risk and expense in terms of vetting and partnering with non-profits. Now, you can just plug into our database and pull into your product any of 10 million non-profits, whilst Percent will handle all the necessary vetting and safety checks and all the disbursements out to the causes. So, we're agnostic on how our partners build on our technology. Effectively, we're just here to do all the work that makes giving currently difficult and costly, and allow you to tap into and build on top of this in a way that's best suited to your customers and your product. But I'm sure you're wondering how that might look, so hopefully there's a use case up on the screen now, a white label prototype for one of our banking partners. In terms of use cases that we're running this year, we are launching a pilot with a major bank in which we've built a round up to donate feature for their mobile banking app. A use case in which we're helping a supermarket let its customers donate their loyalty points as opposed to redeem them themselves. And with a major streaming service where their users can now donate to causes relevant to the content they've just watched. So, what's my vision for the future? Well, our vision for the future is a simple one that we're getting closer to now as consumer demands have evolved and we're seeing a new wave of socially conscious consumers. It's one where making a profit and doing good are not seen as fundamentally opposing goals, but rather where businesses understand that by putting the interests of their stakeholders first, they're really benefiting their bottom line. And our way of striving for this future is really simple. We're working to make it as simple, easy, and cost-effective as possible to give to good causes. So how has the lab helped change or build this vision? Well, that's always been our vision, but the lab has been a great way to refine and pursue it. We've had access to expertise from brilliant mentors, as well as Accenture themselves, and had so much exposure to top financial institutions in order to refine our product market fit and pursue really exciting partnerships. Thanks for listening.
You talk about the 2020s being the decade of purpose. How are you at Percent helping organisations achieve this vision?
The decade of purpose is something driven by consumers, by us as people. Businesses want to respond to this, but they're met by obstacles in the giving space that mean that they either don't attempt to address it at all, or they do so in ways that fail to really create impact or engage consumers. What Percent are doing is removing these obstacles to make it as easy as possible for organisations to build their purpose into what they do.